Welcome back to LearnWire. In this video, we're going to be looking at RankIQ versus RankIQ. This has been a requested video from a lot of you because both tools do a lot of the same things, and a lot of you would like to know kind of which tool to lean towards. I do own both tools, so I'll be able to at least speak about my experiences using the tools and which tool I prefer at the end of the day, and which tool is just a little bit about each tool, right? So I'll try to get through the video as much as I can, but there are several slides and a lot of information, so I will try to be quick, and I'll also be going in and just showing a quick demo of each. If you want to, I can leave links below in the description of my actual reviews of both of these softwares. So if you want in-depth tutorials or reviews, those videos will be below, but we will just also, for the sake of this video, in case you haven't used any of these tools, I'll show you the inside of the tools real fast, but we won't be doing any in-depth stuff. I'll just show you around the tools. So this is my RankIQ versus RankIQ. Let's go for it. So I'll be talking about what each tool is used for, main similarities of the tools, and then the main differences of the tools, pros and cons and such, right? So first we've got RankIQ. The keyword research is already done for you. That is a really big deal, and that's why I picked up this tool, is because as I'm gaining more knowledge with SEO and blogging, there's a lot to learn, and it's nice to join a software and a community that pretty much kind of does the hard work for you, and you don't have leave you guessing if you're on the right path. If basically the keyword research that's done in RankIQ, you can trust that it's good keyword research, it's manually looked at, and you're going to be able to go and just choose the keyword and then go and just start writing. So I find myself taking more action and getting more work done by using RankIQ. So this is perfect for beginner bloggers, like I said, that don't know much about keyword research and want the keyword research done for them. Again, I'm going to be showing you two, but they have hundreds of niches provided inside of RankIQ. So you literally could, if you didn't even have a blog, use RankIQ, go out and choose one of the niches, and then they're going to have hundreds of keywords inside of each niche. You're going to be able to go in and build out your website using only RankIQ and RankIQ keywords. And really, so the big thing that RankIQ does is that it goes out and it is finding high volume keywords. Now, we're not talking about 20 or 30,000 searches per month. We are talking about their high enough volume where it's worth going for, and their low competition keywords, very important low competition keywords. So you have more of a chance of ranking your content with RankIQ, especially for newer sites, than you would if you were picking other keywords. So it currently has, I just double checked this morning, it currently has 306 niches included, added, and then they add to it all the time, but over 300 niches that are inside of the tool, which is super cool. So it also takes that, all you have to do is just skim through, and then whichever one is interesting to you. You're probably gonna have multiple niches that are interesting to you, but just jot them down. I recommend just going through all the niches, jot them down, and then kind of select which one you're most passionate about, and then select that one, and then start writing content about it and create a website around that, right? So what makes this tool stand out is that it takes the information from like Ahrefs and Moz and applies another algorithm on top of that. So just because a keyword says it's easy in Ahrefs doesn't mean it's actually easy for a new blog to rank for it. So it's taking into account, it's taking in another step further. The SEO expert that created this tool gets millions of visitors to his multiple blogs per month, and he's made a career out of doing SEO and blogging. And so he puts his own information, his own keyword research steps that he uses for decades now, and he puts that into his tool, and it has an algorithm, and it actually will tell you, hey, well, actually this one's saying it's kind of hard to rank in Ahrefs, but after further analysis on my part, actually we can rank for this keyword. So he has it's not just going based off of it's the end all be all because Ahrefs says that it's a 12, so we need to go for it. It's actually taken in a lot more factors. And so that's one of the major things that makes this tool really stand out. There's nothing quite like it on the market that I've seen. So each keyword gets manually processed. He does have a team, virtual assistants that go out. They're highly trained, and they go out and actually go through a certain amount of steps, seeing if there's forums and Amazon and Etsy and things like that at the top. If there's Reddit, Quora answers, and then it'll basically, they have a formula. So it's going to go through the algorithmic formula, and then once it comes through and says that that's a good keyword, then the team actually goes and double checks everything, makes sure that it's good, and then they put it into the keyword tool. So and I believe they have 1 or 2 million keywords in their database at this point. So it is not going to be a billion keywords like Ahrefs has. It's going to be, it's going to be a lot less keywords inside of RankIQ, but you can be sure that they're really good keywords to go for. So that's what's cool, is the confidence level for a new blogger to just start using these keywords. Really, really cool stuff. Optimization tool is very simple. Could be a pro or a con, depending on how you see it and what you're looking for. I like the simplicity, but if you're into like all these numbers, every time you add a keyword and then you get a certain thing updated, and then it's telling you about your title tags, and it's not the most advanced. It's not the most advanced key content optimization tool like Surfer SEO. It wouldn't be on the same level as like Surfer SEO. Just point that out there, but it does a good enough job, and make sure that you have the keywords necessary in your content that the top 30 search results are including, and then it's making sure that you're including that into your content as well. And it's also analyzing 30 different the top 30 results. And then it's telling you, based on that, here's how many words you need to go for. So that's really cool. And it saves you a bunch of time, is really what RankIQ does. Going out and doing all that research, looking at all 30 of them, using plugins to find out how much words are on. You'd have to start a spreadsheet for every single keyword. And you would probably have to spend an hour of your time just to do the research that RankIQ is doing for you in a matter of seconds. So super cool stuff. Okay, on to RankIQ. So more like your traditional keyword research method, you plug in a seed keyword and the tool finds suggested keywords. It has topic clusters, which are great for designing your website, silo structure. So this is one of the features in RankIQ that I actually like the most, is that you can actually start off your keyword research in the topic clusters section and not just the regular keyword research section. And it's going to help you kind of map out and brainstorm and mind map your niche to find what's important underneath, kind of like a parent category. So if your site is dog training, well, if you typed in dog training in the topic clusters, that's going to break out what are the main topics that should fall underneath dog training, and that's where you can start narrowing down your niche. Also, if you're going to create 4 or 5 different silos or categories on your dog training site, this would be the good tool to identify which ones you should go after. So pretty cool stuff. I like that section on RankIQ. It has a golden keywords way to rate their keywords. It's not the KGR method, keyword golden ratio method, right, by Doug Cunnington, but it is similar. They have an algorithm that says if the keyword is easy or not to rank for, which most tools have their own algorithm that basically says, okay, yeah, we think based on, they all have take into account the weight of the top 10 results that are ranking currently, how many backlinks they have going to their site, and all that stuff, right? And then they can come up with if they think that you can rank for it easily or not. So it can tell you the estimate of how much the keyword is worth and a dollar amount of what you can make ranking for the keyword. It's a kind of a unique part of their tool that I haven't seen in any other tools, that you can actually go in and put like what a little bit about your business, and then it takes the keyword into account, and then it can actually tell you, how profitable or how much worth that keyword is to your business. Pretty cool. It does have an AI writer included. I'm not going to talk much about the AI writer. Yes, they might have developed it over the last few weeks. I know that they've probably gotten a lot of requests that when they first launched the AI writer about a month ago, when I logged in and tried to check it out, it was not even close to being even ready to be used. With all the other AI writers out there, there was no chance that I would even use their AI writer. Even if it was for free, I wouldn't use their AI writer. I know that they've since then developed the tool and tried to get it to be more user-friendly and easier to use. But I found that it was a little bit more confusing to use their tool. And I just prefer using my other tools to write my content. So RankIQ I use for keyword research solely, but I just wanted to note in there that they do have an AI writer. Hopefully it gets better, but I just don't think it's up to par with a lot of the other ones that are on the market. And when you start trying to do everything, and all in one, it gets really, really difficult. One other tool that comes to mind that's trying to do all, everything all in one is Outranking. Now they're doing a great job. Their AI writer is one of the best, absolutely the best. I'm going to be coming out with more content on that. But they're not a keyword research tool, right? So they're doing all the other stuff. They're doing the content briefs, the AI writer, and the content optimization, and that's where they stop, right? They're not going to be a keyword research tool, but RankIQ is a keyword research tool, and they're a SEO optimization tool, and then they're also trying to be an AI writer tool. And I think it's just gets to the point where it's just too much, and you should focus on what you're good at and let the keyword research people do what they do, and do the AI writer people do what they do. But just wanted to note that in there. It's a very heavy keyword research tool, which that is meant as a positive. This is one of those tools that if you want a tool like Ahrefs, then this is a good fit for you, because it is going to give you a lot of stats about the keyword. So let's move on to pricing now. Based on monthly, it's going to be based on monthly pricing. RankIQ has a light version for $29. You get 8 content reports per month. Standard is $49. That's the plan that I'm on. I get 16 reports per month. But then you can go and, I like how they're giving these 4 different options. They don't really advertise it on the front end. They really just want you to come in at the standard level, but you can drop down to a 29. I'm not sure if the light is available right off the bat. I really am not sure. I have to go through the purchasing process again. But certainly when you pick up the standard, you can go and change your billing to the light version, pro version, or agency. Agency, you get 80 reports per month for $199. And then you get access to all keywords in the database. So RankIQ, let's look at the pricing. Basic is $39 per month. You get 15 content briefs per month with that, right? So right off the bat, you're going to see a discrepancy in how many content briefs you're going to get with RankIQ versus RankIQ. If we went solely based on pricing, obviously RankIQ is going to win on pricing and what you get with that. However, stay tuned, watch the rest of the video, because you're going to see which one's my favorite, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about both tools. So you've got the $59 per month for 70 content briefs, and then you have the advanced at $99. Also, you get keyword research per month, because this is just talking about the keyword, the content briefs, but both tools are keyword research tools. They just are, the keyword research is already done for you in RankIQ. RankIQ is more of your manual keyword research tool. During the recording of this video right now, currently, right, and it's April 1st, 2022, they do have an AppSumo lifetime deal, which is a no-brainer, I think. I recommend at least tier 2 or tier 3. I picked up tier 3. But this deal is literally going away. And this is the last time that they said this is the last time they're ever going to offer the lifetime deal. Again, this is their second time on AppSumo. So if you really want to get one and you don't want to miss out, then go ahead and pick up RankIQ. There will be a link below. Absolutely. There'll be links to both products below. I like them both. But yeah, you want to go pick up RankIQ, because once they leave AppSumo here soon, then you will have to pay these monthly fees for it. Okay. So I'm going to do a quick demo of each tool real fast. So here's RankIQ. This is the dashboard. Everything's just super simplified, right? You have your access to your keyword library by clicking there. You have access to your reports. You click on the reports section. So here's all the reports. You can open up a report. So how to make money flipping furniture. You would just click report right there. It's going to tell you your suggested content grade. And this one they're telling you an A+, but it's on a A+ scale all the way down to like a C, D, or an F. It's going to tell you that you're going to need 2,800 words for a good chance to rank on this. It's checking all 30 top results. See sources, analyze 30, right? You can download this list. It's going to tell you all the topics, all the major keywords that are found in all of the top 30 results. And then you're going to have a keyword analysis right here. So, I mean, for the title. So it's going to tell you the words that you need in your title from the most important down. And this is what I'm talking about for beginners. It's just perfect. Everything you need is right here in front of you, and you can take action on writing content and not spend hours doing research on and using your SEO tool. You want your SEO tool to work with you and to be fast and help you out. You don't want to spend your entire day doing research and then not actually writing content, right? And then you can pull these reports right here. Once you're done, you go into the content optimizer, and then you can type in here if you want to, or you can use another, like I use an AI writer, and then I'll paste it in here, and then you'll get you'll get an original score, and then you'll just start going over here and adding more topics to include inside of your content. And then once you get your grade up to where it needs to go and your word count, you're good to go and publish, right? So as far as keyword library, you can also check rankings. They have a rankings checker over here. You have to log into your account. Obviously it does. I'm not going to do that on this video, but it's super cool. It actually goes out and gives you a lot of data, a very quick overview of what you're ranking for and the previous months and everything. So it's really cool. You need your search console for your website hooked up, which I do have one of mine works really well for this. And then when you go into the keyword library, here's the cool part where you go to the niches, and here are those 300 niches. Look, boom, boom, boom. It just keeps going. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, it just goes forever, right? And you just pick one of those, and let's say right here, travel, what to pack. You can create an entire website just on like what to pack for trips. And look at, here's all these keywords. It's going to tell you your average time to rank, estimated visits per year, and then the competition. And this is kind of telling you from 0 to basically 30. 30 is the highest. If your domain authority on your website is 30, then you can go for 30, or you can basically go with anything. But if you have your domain authority is like a 15, then this 12 right here, you should be able to outrank that 12, right? So this kind of correlates to domain authority right here. Then all you do is you just click run report. It goes out there and it runs a report for you. Really cool. And then you can go and do your optimization. So it's just really, really a simple tool to use, but the gold is when you go into here and you select a niche, then you have all these keywords that it's already went out and pre-vetted for you. So super cool stuff. Let's go and check out RankIQ real quick. So this is the home page of RankIQ. You're going to get catered beginner, intermediate, or advanced lessons right here. They do teach SEO in here, and it comes with a membership. So it's super cool. I did watch a lot of the training videos a month ago, and they are really, really good. One of the best that I've seen of them not charging you extra for the training that they're giving you. There's a lot of SEO knowledge to be gained just by picking up RankIQ as well. So you have the topic discovery, content creator, keyword explorer, and plagiarism checker over here. So if you discover a new topic over here, and then let's just say dog training, we put dog training in, you can put your country in and so forth. We're going to push search here. We come down and you're going to see, here's the topic clusters. Now we can come through here and you can go relevancy or by search volume. So if we want to go by search volume, I like that, and so forth. 68 topics to include. So dog train aggression. So you could have an entire section just about aggression in dog training, right? How to train your dog to not be aggressive. Dog whisperer, dog harness. So German Shepherd training. Out of all the dogs, German Shepherd seems to be the most popular dog when it comes to how to train them. And so forth, right? So you get all this stuff, emotional support for your dog, things like that. So, and then they give you all these tips, research tips, and you can export this. You can also get more ideas by clicking on this, and it's going to come out and bring more stuff for you. Then you can go in here and you can get different questions, prepositions, and comparisons that are being asked as well. And then there's some more related searches right here. So you can really go on a research tangent, and you can spend hours inside of this tool. If you're one of those people, then you're going to love this kind of tool where you can spend the entire day doing keyword research, and then you're ready to go for the month, right? So I'm going to go back over here, and then we're going to go ahead and select a keyword explorer. So this works a little bit different. You can go by domain or keyword. We're going to say dog training. Once we put dog training in, you can also go with golden filter and turn the clustering on, and then push search. It's going to go out there and do research for us. And it is going to take some time because it is going to go out and it's going to have to do all of its processing and everything. But you're going to get overall, this is the top 10 results that are ranking currently. You're going to get what the rank is, like their Alexa rank or whatever. And then you're going to get how many backlinks they have. And then domain rating, and then OT and OK. So you're going to get a lot of the information that you need for, and you're going to get this overview chart, right? Where the trend is at for this, and a lot of top level information that you're looking for the keyword. Then this is the cool part about this, is you're going to be able to come in here and you're going to get a golden score right here, right? And you're going to get an all in title. Obviously there's 6,600 right here. You wouldn't go with dog training for home, but this, without going into every single one of these, again, if you want a full in-depth, go ahead and watch my review of this. But what you can do is come in here and you can go golden score. You can choose by ranking probability or by potential value. And you can select those and you can turn it on and just push apply, right? So we can go and we can do it by this. It explains what the different ones are for. But if you want to get more closer to like a brand new site, I really want to rank for some stuff, you're going to want to go with the ranking probability, and they're going to go push apply. Now it's going to take all those keywords that it found, right? And we have 200 still in here. And these are all the word count right here, and then all in title, right? So these are all low that we're going to go with. So protection dog training near me. So there's going to be a lot of near me stuff that that works. What I would do if you're trying to create like a national information site, right? Then you'd probably want to go with a filter, which is exclude, and we're going to say near me. I'm going to put that in and push apply. It's going to get rid of a lot of them. Now we're down to 100. It got rid of half of them, right? So then now you have Beckman's dog training, service dog training cost. That might be a good article to create, right? And it gets 1,000 search volume and so forth, right? So this is where you're going to get the really heavy keyword research tool. This is pay-per-click competition, so I usually ignore that unless I'm actually running ads. So that's how that tool works. Obviously, there's more things. You can click over here, and they have plagiarism checker. I'm not going to go over that. And they have the content creator. You'd create a new you would go in here. I'll just say, how can I make money with no experience? Let's see if I can check what I did with this one total. Let's see right here. So you're going to click, come in here, and this is what their content editor is going to look like. Yes, it's going to be more advanced. It's going to have more things, and it's going to be more advanced than what you're going to get with RankIQ. Not going to go over all the stuff, but you get a full text editor in here. You can write in here. They're going to have plagiarism check. You're going to have AI, but you're going to have an overall score of E. So this is a really bad score, but then it's going to tell you how many words we need. It's, right here, 3,300 words we need. We need 13 headings, we need 13 paragraphs, and we need images. You can show the analysis over here. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to do with your content. So this is where we're going to get like phrase and surfer type stuff right here. You're going to have, you can bring in your outline. You can add this stuff over here. You have keywords that you need to use and how many you need to use over here. So this is where it really gets into depth. And definitely, I think that when you want to get onto this granular level with the optimization, content optimization, RankIQ definitely wins. And then here's questions, common questions people also ask, and so forth, right? Okay, so that was a quick demo and just kind of a navigation of both. Let's move on. So we have the pros of RankIQ and RankIQ. So RankIQ, it's the cheaper light plan, right? So they actually do have the lower price out of them. You can get into RankIQ for just $29 a month and you get 8 reports, right? If you're only planning on doing 2 articles per week, then that would work for you, right? If you need to do double, then obviously you pick up the standard plan, which I'm on, which I can do 4 reports per a week, which I usually do the writing Monday through Thursday. So it works out great for me. The niches are already done for you. So that's one of my favorite parts about RankIQ. Keyword research is literally done for you. So you're paying for like a done for you service. The keywords, every single keyword in there is green. It is gold. It is a golden keyword. If it's inside of RankIQ, it's essentially already handpicked as a great keyword. So that's what separates RankIQ from any other keyword research tool that I've ever found. You don't have to make that decision. They do that for you. Every single keyword in the system has been manually vetted as a high traffic, low competition keyword. Content brief and optimization tool, you get that with it. Very easy to use, easiest SEO tool I've ever used. After using for 4 months, I have never had a tech issue or site issue. High quality. The site's never been down. It's never not worked or anything like that. So really, really cool stuff. High level, just high quality you're going to get with RankIQ. The support is superb. You get, if you're on the Facebook community, you can ask a question to Brandon Gailey, and he literally will answer you right back directly. And this guy's a millionaire, and you get basically you can get in touch with him easy, and that's what's really cool. And he's going to tell you, he'll look at your website and he'll guide you on what he thinks you should do. So it's super cool stuff. The Facebook community is amazing as well. Good training videos, tool built by an SEO expert. So RankIQ Pros, pretty affordable compared to Surfer and Phrase. I think it's probably cheaper than both of those. So if you're looking at Surfer, Phrase, or RankIQ, then RankIQ's probably going to come out ahead on pricing. Generous with the amount of content briefs per month on each plan. More data provided for keyword research, so it's more robust than RankIQ. Obviously, I just showed you that. More in-depth research. Topic clusters helps build your website silo. I like that. It's kind of a good place to start your keyword research. Good support. I have reached out to them, and they do get back to you within 24 hours, and they do try to answer your questions and everything. Golden keyword filter, which I just showed you, which is super cool. Grouping of keywords. I didn't show you in this video, but there's a really cool method that you can group the keywords together so your content is super optimized. Shareable links and projects for your freelancers. I don't believe you can get that with RankIQ, but you do get that with RankIQ. So if you're an agency or you have freelancers or something, RankIQ offers that, which is super cool. Amazing wealth of training videos provided. They really know what they're doing. And the SEO, it was created by, the tool was developed by an SEO agency, so they do know what they're talking about as well. Both tools come from very knowledgeable SEO people. AI writer, they do have an AI writer. I didn't show you that in this video. It's laughable how much text they give you. I just checked today. If you're serious about using their AI writer, you're gonna have to pay $99 a month for the add-on, right? But I don't think that this is a pro, and I don't use it. But it was worth noting that they do have an AI writer, which RankIQ does not. So the cons: RankIQ, no lifetime deal, perhaps too simple to use, no manual control over anything, pricey for the amount of reports you get. You are paying for the tech and the keywords and the niches done for you, which does set it apart from any other tool I have ever used. So you have to know that, like, when you log in, you're like, well, you could have a thought like, oh, this is all I get. Well, you're getting the technology and the time that they're spending on vetting all those keywords for you. And that's really what you're paying for. Okay. So the keywords provided in RankIQ and the niches is really like top level. That is going to be what you're paying for. That's what you're paying for. The optimization tool is great, and the report that it provides is amazing as well. And you put that whole thing together, it's pretty powerful. And so there's different ways you can look at it. You could say it's pricey and you don't get a lot for what you're paying for. You could also look at it the other way, which is where I'm kind of leaning, is that you're getting a ton for what you're paying for. So I really, really like RankIQ. RankIQ Con tool has been a bit buggy for me since I picked it up about a month ago. Sometimes I was not able to even use the tool. I literally was frustrated and just like I pushed search, and then the tool would literally just like be spinning. I'd push refresh, and I've got extremely fast internet. I got a powerhouse computer, so it wasn't my end. And the tool was laggy and wouldn't work, and I wasn't able to use it. So then I just didn't log back into it, right? And so that was one of the things that was frustrating to me and just worth noting. Saving your keywords really doesn't work. You have to download your keyword research to a spreadsheet or start over next time. And each time you go in, like if I type in make money online and I want to do some research, you can create a keyword list and save an actual keyword, but you can't save your research. So then the next time you go and type in make money online, you're going to have to do all, you're going to have to assign the keyword, the golden keyword, and all that. Each time, and it's going to take away from how many keywords you get to research per month. And that I think is kind of a definitely a con with the software. Found inaccuracies in the data it provides. So an example, all in title, massive differences when I looked it up on Google. And I'm talking, I'm okay with even 10 or 20 different, but when you're looking at almost 1,000 difference between what it's saying in the tool, that there's only 5 search results, but then you do the all in title in an incognito window and everything, and it tells you that there's like 950, then that's a massive discrepancy, right? Like you wouldn't go for that keyword because I did and I definitely recommend you manually checking out a keyword before you actually go for it. And that's kind of essentially what their answer was. They did get back to me, and that was really good. I did point this out to the customer service. They came back and they explained that that they don't really have any control over there is going to be a difference, and they even sent me a link that Google explains this as well, that there can be a big difference, and depending on you do it in one country and then another country, you can have pretty big discrepancies with all in title. But I don't think that there should be 1,000 difference. And two, they did say that that they're probably like 90% accurate with the amount of keywords that you're researching. That most of the time it's going to be very close. But you're always going to want to go and do that manual check before you actually go for the keyword. So it was good. They got back to me, but that was just one thing I'd kind of point out. Much harder to learn the tool and navigate how to use it than RankIQ. So I'd say that is a con. It's just a little bit harder to get going. And there's a lot a brand new user or brand new blogger could get overwhelmed by RankIQ their first time. And then perhaps too many tools and complexities. So here is the conclusion, guys. Both are great tools. Both tools offer keyword research. Both tools offer an on-page content optimization tool for SEO. Both tools are in the same wheelhouse as Phrase and Surfer. I own both tools. I pay monthly for RankIQ. I find myself using RankIQ far more than RankIQ. It is done for you, simple. You can trust the keywords it tells you to go for. I have had results with RankIQ. I feel it is worth what I pay monthly for. I even have a lot of the content and keywords that I went for with RankIQ. They're all ranked on like page 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm doing backlinking campaigns to push all those to rank number 1. So yes, the keywords really do work. I'm not going to score the tools. Both are good. In the end, I favor RankIQ as my favorite SEO tool at this point, but again, both are awesome. I wouldn't steer you away from getting RankIQ. It just depends on what style you're kind of looking for. And right now where I'm at with my business, I like RankIQ. I like how everything's done for me, and I really like the community and the creator of RankIQ, and just a very knowledgeable SEO guy. So you've just got to think that the tool that he created is also going to be really, really good. So that's kind of my conclusion. You cannot go wrong with RankIQ either, but I do like RankIQ. I mean, if you're just going to ask me which one would you choose over the other, I would choose RankIQ. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on more reviews and tutorials and informative videos just like this. And if you want to pick up either one of those, I'll leave links below to them. And until next time, take care.